Hello, this is Mo with the double O, and you're tuned into Ladies Lounge, brought to you by First Bank, the bank that puts you first all the time.
The First Money Agents, them be.
Here's your opportunity to become a First Money Agent.
No matter where you play, Kanu to Igbo, them day, Abatu Yaba, them day. The First Money Agents, them be. Everywhere from Nigeria, them day, Afibo to Adipo, them day. Taraba to Calabar, one Yaba. The First Money Agents, them be. Whether night and you want buy, say money, take money, pay money. Them don't bring POS on your command. The First Money Agents, them be.
To register as a First Money Agent, visit the First Bank branch closest to you. First Money, close and simple. You first. First Bank.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome to this special holiday edition. I love holidays. You know, it's just that time where you let your head down, you just lounge, leave the baby girl alive, and just be pampered. All right, so it's holidays. I don't know who can feel the holiday in the air. I can. Looking forward to it, even though, okay, I don't want to bring any dull thing into this session today. Let's not consider the way the country is. You know, you can drop our morale, but we'll just keep on believing that it will be great, right? So it's the holiday season, guys, and I just want to get into your spaces. What is the most memorable holiday experience you've had? We're gonna go way back. I remember those days when, especially the long holidays, when you were still in school. You know, you had 6 weeks, you know, to just read, play. When we're babies, well, not babies, I used to love looking forward to staying with my uncle. Then Ibadan used to be a sane city. Right now, sorry if you're from Ibadan, you're listening to me right now. I don't think it's as quiet as it used to be. It's like Lagos. Gosh. Okay, story for another day. So, I mean, I used to, you know, long to go to Ibadan. It was quiet. You know, you come out at Challenge. It was living around Challenge then when I was young. I mean, so those were my own growing up memories. I loved it. Before he got married, of course, when he was still a bachelor. So, guys, let's go down memory lane. What's your best holiday experience? And I don't want this your adult life experiences, because that one, you'll be devoid of the innocence of childhood. So go back. I want the childhood innocent experiences, okay? And before we dive in, let me introduce my friends to you. I've got Triple A in the house. Hey, Triple A.
Hello, Mo.
Welcome, welcome. And Yinka is here again.
Hey, Mo.
Hello, Yinka.
And
Thank you for
hello
joining
to the
us.
listeners.
And I've got my special baby girl. Hi, Ruthie.
Hi, Mo.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for joining us today. So, guys, you have it. I want your memorable childhood innocent holiday experiences. Don't give me those adult ones. They're already they are done for, and they will not be holiday. You know, the adventure of growing up. Okay, so let me come to who goes first. Mini, Ruth. You go first. So tell us, what would it be for you?
Okay, so you're putting me on the spot right now. I think one of the earliest memories I can think of is, you know, going to my grandma's house, and she'll make starch and banga for us, because my mom is from Delta State.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I used to enjoy those mornings. We just go, and the first thing you're eating is starch and banga, and then you're lounging because you don't have to be at home washing plates. You know how African grandma
No sweeping the floors.
No sleeping, nothing. And then we had someone to do all that for us. Yeah, you know, so I mean, those were really interesting times. Wish I could go back anyway.
Did you have to go to the village? Was it the village setting?
No. Oh, my grandma lived in Lagos.
Oh,
so it was
okay.
to just go to her house. So it was in the village. I'm a Lagos girl.
Okay, I'm coming back to you. AAA.
Okay.
What will it
I
be?
was so happy when you mentioned that you don't want adult.
No, I don't want
experience.
adult experiences.
Because even
You'll
as
be
an
doctored.
adult, I don't have holiday experience like
Hi.
that. You know, talking about this.
Wait. You don't have holiday experience.
Like, you know that
Like
holiday
Mr. A
thing.
has not taken you to beachside.
You know what I'm talking about. So this holiday where Ruth just decided
I will set you up
something
now.
When you don't do anything, you don't get to do anything. You are just there. Everybody's at your beck and call.
Okay.
You need this. It comes to you. You know. See, let's just talk
The
about
baby
our childhood
girl
and
life.
relive it. You know, that kind of a thing. So I recall my very first exciting holiday was, I think I was in primary school or secondary school.
Okay.
And the funny thing that makes me cherish this is the situation of Nigeria today. Because I recall that it was myself and my elder brother
Okay.
that went on that trip together. It was the longest trip I would go as at that time. We went from Akure to Port Harcourt.
Wow.
But the funny thing again is that my mom actually dropped us in a bus to take us to Port Harcourt. Who dares such a thing in the Nigeria?
No. Take that
today?
again. What?
Yeah. We used to have this transport line then.
Wow.
Okay, my uncle lived in Port. he still
Somebody
lives in
bring
Port
the good
Harcourt.
days back. I will
My
wish.
dear.
Oh my
My uncle
God.
lives in Port Harcourt, and as at that time, I think we used to buy food stuff. We used to send, you know, the way those days we used to do all those send messages,
Yes.
send mails, and things like that. It was just something like that.
There was no cell
they
phones
sent
then
us.
anyway.
And then you were the one sent this time
We were
around.
sent. And
My
you know,
goodness.
no fear of anything. Uncle
Any
was waiting
abduction
at the other side.
end.
He knew that max by 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. we would arrive Port Harcourt. and
Wow.
It was there. It was there at the park. Okay, so during the journey, of course, and then, well, I think they still do it these days. I don't know. I've not really been going on road
Okay.
trips. You had stops where
Yeah.
people would come down, buy
food,
and
you know.
everything. But you know, as children,
That was NYC experience for me.
you know, as children, we were just like reserved, but the adults in the vehicle made sure we were
You were
comfortable.
okay.
Wow. Do you guys want to eat anything? No, ma, we have money. Okay, you know, everybody was tending to us as if we were actually
Lord,
family.
when will we have this Nigeria back?
That memory
My
lingers
goodness.
on my heart every single time I remember that. I just
can
think,
relate.
I'm not even sure you can leave your kids in a bus from where you live to
What are you
Ikeja.
talking about? What are you talking about? And by the time we got to Port Harcourt, my uncle was there at the park, and you know, the driver made sure he handed us over
Over
to
to
him.
him.
We enjoyed our stay. When it was time to come back, we
It was the
came
same
back through the
thing.
same route,
Wow.
and it was fascinating.
Wow. No, that would have stayed with me as well.
You would have.
I doubt
Wow.
if anybody would do that again. in
No, no, not even within Lagos. I don't think anybody would do that.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Times.
Nostalgic.
Honestly, as in, I feel like, can we take a pause and just rewind the time?
my dear.
Those days.
Goodness.
Now that I recall this, I'm going to ask my mom.
What she was thinking.
Did she for a
children.
minute have a second thought about it? But then I think it was something that was common actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
It
think
was common.
I think
It
it
was
was
common.
because I
But
can
if you
relate.
think
I
about
totally
it,
can relate.
if you think about it, I'm sure there was a time that, you know, people didn't have to be looking up after themselves. You know, I mean,
After all, there
because
was a time you could leave your wares outside.
leave your
and
wares, you
people
put
would
the
come
price on
pick
it, and somebody
pay.
just comes. I mean,
and pay.
where did that time go? Where did it go? How?
On with
It
the
went
way.
How did
down
we
the
allow it to
drain.
leave?
Went down the drain.
Even as an adult, you don't want to
Yeah.
travel by road.
You don't even want.
What did you say?
You keep.
You heard
thinking.
me.
Lord, maybe we'll say a prayer for Nigeria before we end the show today. Alainka, let me come to you before we get into that nostalgic feel. Because, you know, I almost feel like weeping. As in that, where did this time go?
Yeah.
Because that was the purest form of adventure.
Yes, it
I mean,
was.
as kids, just by yourself, watching everybody and just seeing
Looking
the
at the
roads,
trees.
the trees rather.
Exactly.
And a road trip is always
Always.
interesting.
Always interesting.
Always. Nobody
Always
wants to take road
interesting.
trips, even if the roads were motorable.
You
The
know?
risk of being with, let's not get into the details. Let's just keep that memory and hug it. And enjoy it. Alright, Ika, let's come to you. Please share.
Okay. I've got a lot of memorable Christmas experience as a
Give it to
child. Because my mom was somebody that was very, very particular about the holidays. She
Really?
starts preparing from the holidays from the time we hit September.
Wow.
So she buys clothes. You have like 6 to 10 clothes. Minimum you have as a child is 6. You cannot wear all during the holidays. Like she has them, like you pick out from them. So we were always looking forward to the holidays. And let me add this spice. I grew up in the north, Kano precisely.
Okay.
So holidays there around December right now, it's so cold. So one of the glooms, let me add that, is that no matter how beautiful those clothes are, you don't get to show them off because you'll be wearing a sweater on it. You'll be so packed that you would almost cry that, can't I just take in the cold?
But I'm
just
even
to
sure
show
that
off?
at that time, you may not really, it's not that you think about it. For you, the feeling of having to wear something new, may not.
No, we
even-
thought about it because
Really?
because we were interested in showing off.
It's showing off the
As a
dresses.
child, I mean, that is
I can,
one
and I
time.
can imagine those ball dresses.
Do
at
you
those
understand?
times.
Those beautiful dresses that my mom would take the paint at time order from the US or UK because it's Christmas. So
Wow.
we were always looking forward to it. Then we had a tradition. Kano Zoo was a must go
Wow.
for us on Boxing Day.
Okay.
So Boxing Day, we were always at Kano Zoo till all the animals went extinct. But then you could see the lions, the hippopotamus,
Wow.
the snakes, everything,
Wow.
the different type of monkeys. And it was Mom, we were here last year. Yeah, you're coming back this year. But it was something that, because also then there were no really new places to go. So she kept making sure that at least we had somewhere to step out to.
True.
Christmas Day, no stepping out. We were receiving visitors for that day. And you take food around. And when you take food around, you're always excited
you
because
money.
there's that money that comes. And because we were in Kano, we had a lot of Muslim friends that were always waiting for
the food.
for the food. And like you said, we wish we come back to that place. Yes, that time. There was the trust,
Togetherness.
There was the togetherness. All our Muslim friends
was
were sure to
unity.
be in our house. For the ones we couldn't reach them, they would plan to come around. So we wanted to show off our clothes to those that come. So, but then the sweater prevented it. So, but then, and here we are today. The holidays. Growing up is a scam. So I don't even remember to buy myself clothes.
Don't even go there.
I'm not sure I have one new clothes waiting for me to wear on Christmas Day. But man, those were memories. A lot to eat. So we had varieties, the drinks, the food. Momsi would make everything like eat yourself to death. It was a case
No,
of,
don't eat yourself to
yes, don't eat yourself to death. But
enjoy.
eat yourself.
It's to your feel.
Till you can take
As
no
in,
more.
till you drop.
It was
as in,
so
you're just
much.
sitting there.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for taking us way back. Oh, gosh. And I like, one comment that you made. Growing up is a scam. Ah, Jesus. I wish that we were told, that adult life is like this. Maybe we would have
stayed younger.
and just enjoying the feeling of being pampered and people looking out for you. Now
You get what I was trying to say.
you're the one looking out for people.
You're the one looking out for people. You buy them clothes.
You don't
won't
even remember.
yourself.
Oh, Lord. Okay, thank you for sharing that. So let me ask, what is that one holiday tradition that you wish that you could relive? So think about it. That one holiday tradition that, gosh, I wish that we could still continue this. And if you're still doing it, great. Let's share.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes, go.
Okay, fine. So after all the cooking in the morning, we as a family, we sit down. So that is one day you have the dad, the mom, everybody around, and we play board games together.
Wow, so, I love that. In my house, I love that.
One board game after another. So you're challenging your parents. Let's play Scrabble. Let's play Monopoly. And then there was this giant board book. There was this giant board book my dad got at a point. It had like 6 different board games in it. We had the one that had the planets, that had the Ludo. We had the snake and ladder in it. Then we had so many other games that I can't remember right now. So it will be, who will you challenge next? And so that day, it's a lot of family games.
It's and togetherness. Before the phones came. So can we declare a no phone day? Do you understand? A no phone day where we just be human beings speaking to one another and interacting, really.
I kind of think that we should do that, but then if you look at it also, a lot of people would actually just stay in their houses. So the fun was in
everybody coming together. But even at that, I hear you. But you find that in the smallest family unit, everybody's just on their phones. So you're in your room, TV's there.
Even when they are together, even when you're together, everybody's still engrossed in different people elsewhere.
I guess we'll have to look
for me this week. I'm making a resolution for me. I love board games, but there's no time to sit down to do it. But then again, if you do not create time for the things that you want, what memories are you creating? Where's the memories?
There's none.
I hope you are doing that and incorporating it for your kids.
Well, I am trying to.
Please. I feel like these are the legacies we need to pass down. Because some of the things that we grew up with, we take away the importance around them.
I agree.
And those are the things that hold the family together.
True.
I think maybe that's where we really, really missed it. Because we just wanted to be like the people who, that
come together, family Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So how did we now lose our own touch? Can we bring family
are you sure
back?
We lost it, or maybe
no, Ruth, we have. If you look at it, how many families? Really, how many? At that time, you would have people come together and maybe huddle up in one person's house.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. And everybody will come. So it's Christmas. We are all.
Without sending any notification.
No notification. We are meeting here.
Or it's grandpa's house
so
for
that
Christmas.
Some people still do it, but it's not.
Still do it.
It's not. It doesn't have the feel.
It's not like before.
Exactly where it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It used to be a big deal that we are earnestly looking forward to it. That at least this is a time where everybody is together and you're catching up on what's happening in your life. Right now, everybody's just on their phones. Wow.
I think a major challenge is also traveling, commuting.
Yeah.
People are really, mindful of moving around because you know how Nigeria has become these days. So people are mindful, but it's just something we have to deliberate.
Then even when you don't have to travel within Lagos, you are thinking of the traffic, for instance. So even if you've got somewhere to go and you don't have to travel, you are thinking of the stress. Do I want to deal with this? Do I want to get there and be tired? Let me just stay in my house and.
Mo's point that even when we finally surmount all those hurdles together, we still carry our phones. It's so bad that even 2 people on a date are pressing their phones.
I think that's where we miss it actually, and I think we can do better.
We should
maybe
do
sometimes
better.
When we decide to come together, we can impose some kind of fines on each other.
So don't touch your
anyone
phone.
who touches phone within the next
Pays
1
the
hour, you
bills.
pay.
Yeah, you pay.
Exactly.
Pays the bill. That's good, Roots. I agree with you. Pays the bills. I think that would get everybody. Somebody will pay the bill. Maybe you just buy something extra. I mean.
And if it's at home, you wash the dishes. Everybody's dishes.
Or you do the laundry.
All of us will sit off. I mean, I think we should do that thing. I am so going to try it out this Christmas. I'm going to try it out.
I think Ruth is used to meting out punishment.
Wow. Oh yeah, so DME, let's hear. What's that one
thing
family tradition
we had as a tradition in my house was every Christmas Eve we used to do what I call eating competition.
Wow.
So it was just chicken and drinks.
Okay.
My mom would make sure that at least for that day, 24th of December, she would fry one full chicken, and it was just meant for competition.
Wow.
So everybody had a portion, and she would start this get set, go thing for you, and you had to finish up. You had to take your drink, and anyone who finished first would get an extra piece. There was always something fun around it. So, but I just discovered that as time went by, that started going down. Who wants to even kill a full chicken for you to come and do competition with it these days? With the cost of everything. Okay, we used to rear chicken.
Okay.
Towards the Christmas season, we used to rear chicken. Yeah. So that kind of maybe facilitated that. So it was just something pure. And thinking about it now, I think I would like to reintroduce that tradition.
Yeah.
Even though maybe a part of my mind would be looking at you can't take more than 2 pieces. But it would be fun, maybe just for the fun of it. Seeing everybody
share with me going to the river bank and taking a bath in village side. I want village experience, guys.
We're not in the 60s.
No, boy, it doesn't have to be that far back. Come on, Ruth. Oh my God. I'm just trying to find out from somewhere in the recess of my mind, and those days, I think, I can't remember whether it was Ijebu now or something, when we go to the farm, corn farm and very large expanse, and then we were harvesting maize at that time.
Okay, so I remember one now, and
yes.
This is also from my childhood. We used to visit my village sometimes, like maybe every other year. My uncle's children would come, pick us, like everybody would gather in the village. And funny thing is, we had a toilet in the house, but because my village had mountains, and we used to just envy our cousins that lived in the village, that were used to going to do a thing in the bush just for the fun of climbing mountain. You would be pressed and you would still trek miles to climb the mountain. It was, I think then, maybe they envied us. I think they did. These are city children.
City people.
But then we envied them, thinking they had it all. You could climb adventure, you could climb trees, you could climb mountains. And to me, back then, thinking of it now sounds so funny. It looked like something interesting to do the do on the mountain and use leaves to wipe, And once we are coming down from the mountain, sometime before we even go, we enter into, let me call it the bush, and start digging holes to look for crabs and build. Wow. That was where I learned to build these sandcastles. So, it was something very interesting, something that caught the fancy of the children, Now I'm thinking, what was it that was really fascinating to us back then? But I think it was just the innocence of it all. Then nobody was scared of somebody lurking in the bush to hijack you.
Yeah.
We were all children. I think the oldest of us then could have been maybe about 10.
Okay.
You could see a 2-3-year-old follow us, everybody trudging along to just go everywhere, and of course we knew when to get back home.
You know, it
and
was a
even
community.
the oldest would look out for the
young ones.
Yeah.
Bring family back. Bring family back. Bring family back.
But even now, when the family comes together,
No, so we have to be intentional about doing these things.
well, I agree with you on that.
So part of the reasons why we'll talk about these things, guys, is to spotlight the things that we can do better at. Clearly we can do a lot more. In bringing family back, creating real memories, especially for our kids now, so we can remember these things. What would our children grow up to remember? Games on tab that would have changed how many times over? Do you see? So let's be deliberate in creating intentional memories. So I can't remember any stream experience except when I was doing my NYSC, and that particularly thrilled me. So I served in Kogi State, Ida, and this was in early 2000. And I felt like, gosh, that's so backward, but it was exciting. I'd lived all my life in Lagos. I wanted to go out of Lagos. And so there is this part where they go to fetch water. So I was interested in experiencing the real village life. Guys, I got to this. When they show on African Magic,
some people will be washing clothes by the side. Some will be fetching water. No, I know it.
See babies bathing. See these ones, and then monkeys jumping. I stood and I'm like, wow, this is real. Oh my God, I will never forget that experience. And it was from the same stream that people were taking water that they would go to cook with. At first I'm like, wait. Lagos girl. But it was fun. That community feel, that sense of family. We need to pay more attention. We need to be deliberate, in just building relationship. God that created us, He knows what He was doing, by ensuring that we had people, have those things, because that's what builds us. That's what builds who we are, and you can even find yourself from those things. A lot of children cannot even identify, themselves, because there really isn't substance to the things, to the experiences that they have. Bring the good old days back. Yes. Thank you.
Who remembers promise card?
Promise card.
Yeah, December period. Oh, Mo, don't tell me you don't know that.
Remind me, refresh
you
my
write
memory.
a list of things that you want and take it round.
Yeah, that one.
I think that was for Lagos people.
It was for Lagos people. If you were in the city.
Really?
Yes. True, city people.
Because I don't think I did promise card.
From that Kano. Oh God, guys, it's been fun on today's edition of Holiday Special. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining. Thank you, AAA. Thank you, Yinka and Ruth. It's been amazing. Thank you guys for following. Thank you for your comments. Please keep them coming. We are here to serve you. So just get into your space for the 30-20 minutes that you spend with us, and ensure that we bring value to you all the time. This has been Ladies Lounge, brought to you courtesy First Bank, the bank that puts you first all the time. Ensure that you follow us on all our social media handles. On Instagram, we are First Bank Nigeria. On YouTube, it's at First Bank NGR. LinkedIn and Facebook is First Bank of Nigeria Limited. This is your baby girl Mo signing out now. Peace out.
First money agents, them be.
Here's your opportunity to become a First Money agent.
No matter where you play, come to Igbo, them day. About to Yaba, them day. The First Money agents, them be. Everywhere from Nigeria, them day. Afipo to Adipo, them day. Talaba to Calabar, one Yaba. The First Money agents, them be. Whether night and you want
Register as a First Money agent. Visit the First Bank branch closest to you. First Money, close and simple.
You first. First Bank.